Okay, I know this may be hard for some of us, but just for a minute, imagine you're a Liverpool fan in 2005. You've just made it to the Champions League final for the first time in 20 years, where you'll face six-time champions Milan. On top of that, you've ended your Premier League season outside the top four. So, it's a do-or-die game if you want any chance of playing in Europe next season. You've just sat down on your couch to watch the game. So, what could possibly go wrong? Three goals down in the first half, with Maldini's goal being the fastest to ever be recorded in the Champions League final, and Milan players are popping champagne in the dressing room next door. Liverpool now face the near impossible task at hand. To understand the full extent of Liverpool's situation, you have to realize it wasn't just what they had to do, it was who they had to do it against, as this was not just any AC Milan team. No, this was one of the greatest Milan teams to ever play the game. Their squad was absolutely stacked. Maldini, Pirlo, Seedorf, Kaká, Crespo, Shevchenko. I mean, it literally looks like some 10-year-old's FIFA Ultimate Team he bought with his mom's credit card. Additionally, the pedigree of Champions League final experience was unparalleled. 8 out of their starting 11 had previously played in and won. Yes, won the final. They clearly had what it takes and much, much more. Also, let's just take a second to truly admire this man right here. Maldini is tied with CR7 for the most Champions League final appearances ever, boasting 6. At the age of 37, he was still starting and scoring, 16 years after his first start in 1989. Most professional players are retiring around the age of 35. On the other hand, Liverpool's entire squad, they didn't even have a single appearance in the final. They were clearly outmatched on paper and on the field. Not to mention, this was a team who had finished in 5th place that season, all the while tallying up their lowest goals per game ratio since the 1973-74 season, with only 1.37 per game. And they had to get 3 in 45 minutes. Unlikely? Yes. Hopeless? Probably. Done before? Never. As they were coming up on the 54th minute mark, Liverpool had just a 0.55% chance of lifting the trophy at the final whistle. Then, this happened.
Towards Gerrard! Hello! Here we go! Xabi Alonso, Palmer. Hit by Spitzer. It's in! It's in! Vladimir Spitzer! She's laid it off. It's Gerrard. He was held. He's given the penalty. He's given the penalty. Oh, Saguardina, Xabi Alonso! Mission impossible is accomplished.
In a mere 7 minutes, Liverpool had just completed the most unlikely of comebacks. Gerrard had brought his team back from the ashes with a magnificent finish, the first header he had scored in 4 years, and he did it on the most prestigious of stages. And Smicer's strike was his first goal for the Reds in 513 days and his first Champions League goal since 2002 against Basel, where Liverpool were also down 3-0, and guess what? In that game, he also scored to make it 3-2, and Liverpool came back to tie 3-3 as well. You cannot make this stuff up. Then, to elevate the drama to maximum capacity, Xabi Alonso, the youngest player on the pitch for Liverpool, steps up to take the most important kick of the season and misses, only to frantically fire in a rebound to complete the comeback. And to this day, 6 goals is still the most scored in a final since 1962 when Benfica beat Real Madrid 5-3. But this game was not even close to being over. There was still 30 minutes to play plus extra time against a Milan team that was not going to be happy, and happy they were not. After Alonso's goal, Milan kicked it into 5th gear, relentlessly pressing Liverpool's backline, firing in 14 shots, while Liverpool could not even manage a single shot inside the box for the rest of the entire game. It was all out attacking from Milan, and they continued to test the quality of Liverpool's back line, with Jamie Carragher standing strong. But sooner or later, they were going to crack, and they needed someone to step up big if they were going to have any resemblance of a chance. Introducing Liverpool's unlikely hero, Jerzy Dudek. Despite having a woeful performance in the first half, conceding 3 in 45, the Polish international stepped onto center stage to protect their net, and protect he did. With only 3 minutes left to go, Serginho finds Shevchenko open in the box with a perfect ball, and Dudek does this, pulling off arguably one of the most insane double saves of all time. I mean, surely 999 times out of 1,000, this is a goal. But Dudek was not about to let the Ukrainians spoil his team's comeback. And from this point on, it was Dudek versus Shevchenko. The two had been going at it all game long, with Shevchenko having the slight upper hand, scoring a goal called back for offside and an assist to Crespo. Dudek was not far behind though, as he managed to save 5 attempts on goal from him. It had all come down to one monumental moment. With the score at 3-2 in penalties, all Dudek needed to do was save Shevchenko's attempt, and Liverpool would be crowned champions of Europe again.